You found them? What do you mean it's
Time to go. You.
Where?
Are you serious?
I don't really remember much about... Where am I?
So-
What happened last night? What is it? I feel like I've got an absolute devil on my mind.
So, if you remember the gentleman you were having a spirited chat with, you may say, who told you that there was only red wine and white wine, and that's all that mattered. And you may, I think, high horse would be the word I'd use. That you got well and truly up on your high horse and told him, "Oh, you can get wine from anywhere in the world." To which he was like, "No, you can't. Yes, you can." And a little to and fro. And you said you would go and get him a collection of 24 wines from 24 wine regions around the world in time for Christmas.
Oh, dear God, I've done it again, haven't I? Oh.
You have indeed. And Muggins here gets to come along for the ride. So, chop chop. We're leaving for our first winery at 12 o'clock. Let's
When
go.
does the carriage come then?
12 o'clock. You've got 42 minutes.
Oh, grief. Let's do some planning.
So,
Last time it was 80 days. Why did we have to say 24 this time? Anyway. So we've got to get all the way around, and we have to get back by midday in 24 days.
Exactly. So we're here, and we're going to go round to here. So, you know.
But the thing is, we can't just go around. If we've got to go to the major wine regions, they're on between the 30th and the 50th of latitudes, and but on both of the sides of the Earth. This is going to take a bit of thought. Well, I think we should start in Europe, because we should travel east and go to France. Where else do we need to go in Europe?
All over. We could go to Austria, Italy.
Don't forget Germany. Germany is a good plan. We can have some Riesling.
Then we've got a bit of a jump, you know.
Well,
Not
there are
much
some good
wine
wines in the Middle East, but
Iraq, Iran. We'll leave that alone for
less
a little
so
while.
for a little while.
But where can we head to after that?
Well, there's the home of wine, Georgia. We can get up to there.
That's in America.
No, it's on my mind.
Oh, that Georgia.
That Georgia.
Good
Yes.
job. I've got a globe here.
Excellent. But yes, then do they make wine by any chance in India?
They do. So we can go to India,
Okay.
China, Japan. As long as you
Japan.
promise to be a little bit less sarky.
I see what you did there. Very
Another
good.
silly wine joke. And then we probably need to.
But we need to
head
get to
south.
Australia, don't we? So, Australia, New Zealand.
So we could do a couple of stops in Australia,
That makes sense.
New Zealand, and then you're coming round to the other side, and we will. Ooh,
Let's go up to America. That seems a good plan. We should be able to get some transportation via Hawaii. It's okay. So, where to in America? We should start California?
a couple of stops on the East Coast. We can go California, go north up to Washington, and then we want to head this way. So maybe a little stop in New York on the way
That
through.
makes sense.
Heading down into South America through Chile, Argentina, and Uruguay, and then we can cross.
Well, we can't miss South Africa out, can we? So,
We can't. It's right here.
this
So-
is important of detailed planning that definitely hasn't been done several months ago when we actually came up with this daft idea.
No, this is the first I've heard of it.
Quite right,
since your,
quite right too.
Chit chat last night.
Yeah, especially since it's arrived in people's homes already. But anyway, the main thing is we're here. Where do we go from South Africa dressed as a Royal Mail bag?
I think it's probably time to start heading home once we get to South
Okay,
Africa. So
okay.
come up this way,
Madeira could be a
Madeira.
good little stop.
have Madeira, and then we can head
Have a
to
Madeira.
Portugal.
Well, yes.
Have a little bit of
Well,
What
then we
before?
could get to Spain, and then it's only a short hop back to home. I think it's possible, by God. I mean, this would be a bit of a terrible idea if it wasn't, wouldn't it?
It would be a horrible advent calendar
Yeah.
if we couldn't do it in
If we
24
couldn't
days.
do it in 24 days.
And it took 48 days.
We shall fill this box of goodness with our wonderful samples of liquid gold from all around the world, and we shall improvise on the transportation between these points and hope that our cheap Amazon costumes don't fall apart.
If only we'd sold 50 more advent calendars, we'd have an outfit budget.
Right, well,
But we will check in with you every day as our travels continue around, not this globe, because this is a very
That's
silly.
plastic.
This is little and
Yeah.
silly. It's not
Plastic's
good for
bad for the
anyone.
environment.
Don't do that.
But for
Fine.
those who have not experienced one of our magic sample packs before, it will say clearly on the back of them whether you should chill these wines each day, and if so, chill them. That's the top tip. It's probably because they're white or rosé. And when you've done that, you pop the corner, push that, lift it up to expose the clever little aluminium pouch inside, snip along the line, and guess what? Pour it into a glass.
Not into your mouth.
Not it. Well, then into your mouth. Subsequently.
Sorry. Pouch, glass, mouth.
Correct order. Good. It's important to get one's sequences right. I believe I can hear the carriage awaiting. We shall see you all at winery number 1.
Will we? Yes, we will.